Good morning, judges. I want you to close your eyes for a second. Imagine smelling smoke at 2 a.m. and realizing your entire life's work is separated from a stray spark by nothing but a tension of plywood. How does that feel? When we were developing this project, we interviewed 20 small business owners in West Jakarta, one of the city's high-density red zone area. They told us that every night they slept with fear because if a fire starts, they have no protection, and this isn't rare. In 2019 alone, Jakarta recorded over 2,000 cases of fire annually, and hospital, place meant to be the safest, show only 42% compliance with fire safety regulation.
And that is why we created ApiXtra. ApiXtra is not just a coating, it is what we call an urban armor. We transform agricultural waste, specifically rice husk ash, into a high-performance fire-resistant solution. While traditional coatings rely on toxic chemicals and are often unsafe for indoor use, ApiXtra is water-based, non-toxic, and emission-free, making it safer for people and aligned with global green building standards.
A breakthrough idea, however, only works with the right team. At ApiXtra, we bring strong analytical, business, and technical expertise. Nadine and I are National Economics Olympiad winners, giving structure, problem-solving, and strategy, while Christy has international experience winning business plan competition.
Indonesia produces over 50 million tons of rice husk waste annually, most of which is burned, harming the environment. At the same time, fire risks continue to spread in dense urban areas where safety solutions remain inaccessible. So, we are facing two connected problems, waste and fire vulnerability. To address this, we conducted laboratory research with a chemical analyst graduate from the Institute of Technology of Bandung and her team, validating that rice husk waste can be transformed into an effective fire-resistant material. Combined with our survey to 200 prospective customers, where over 90% of respondents expressed concern and interest in safer solution. The need is clear and the science works, but accessibility is missing.
And that's where ApiXtra becomes not just a solution, but a real market opportunity. Our total addressable market is over $8 million, with strong initial entry potential in urban housing and construction sectors in $386,000 US. Existing solutions focus on performance, but often ignore the affordability and sustainability part.
So, how does ApiXtra work? It uses a 3-layer defense system. When exposed to fire, it expands into an insulating foam, then forms a carbon layer to block oxygen, and finally transforms into a ceramic shield that withstands temperature above 800 degrees Celsius. At the same time, it remains non-toxic and environmentally friendly. And most importantly, ApiXtra isn't just a concept. We've already tested it. Lab experiments confirm our production process a Class B in fire rating, thermal stability up to 800 degrees Celsius, and strong indoor-outdoor durability. Our TGA results shows 40% higher char yield than standard coatings, giving far better fire resistance. It's also 80% biodegradable within 6 months and releases 0 toxic fumes.
Now, to bring this into the real world, we will use a hybrid model. For B2B, we'll partner with developers and contractors, while for B2C, we offer accessible products through retail and e-commerce. At the same time, we will focus on awareness and education. So, we are not just selling a product, we are building a fire safety ecosystem.
We sell at $5.7 for B2C with a 60% margin and $5.34 for B2B with a 50% margin. Financially, this gives us an NPV of $183,871 with an average return on investment for 46.56% and an internal rate of return for 32.62% and also a payback period of just 1.57 years.
Now, this is where we turn ApiXtra from a validated solution into a real-world impact. We start by validating our product and launch pilot projects in high-risk urban areas where protection is really needed the most. And from there, we move into certification and scaling production, ensuring that ApiXtra meets the industry standards and can be adopted at the largest scale. But we don't stop luckily. Our next step is expanding across Southeast Asia, where similar fire risk and waste challenges also exist. And ultimately, we aim to position ApiXtra as a global sustainable fire protection solution. So, this is not just a roadmap, it's more than that. You can clearly see it's a clear path from idea to implementation to impact and scale.
But beyond the story, the impact is real and measurable. With ApiXtra, we aim to repurpose over 10,000 tons of agricultural waste annually, protect more than 500 buildings, and reduce over 4,000 emissions through sustainable material transformation. So, we're not just solving one problem, we're creating a win-win solution for safety, sustainability, and communities. ApiXtra exists because we choose not to ignore this connection.
So today, we're not just presenting, we're taking it to the next level. We're seeking $6,000 to refine our products, scale our lab work, and begin early market entry. We're also looking for mentorship and strategic connection, especially with construction and sustainability partners, to bring ApiXtra into real-world use. With the right support, this solution can reach real communities because we don't just create coatings. We protect livelihoods, we protect communities, and we protect the futures. Thank you, and that is all.